Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to the SABLE Stitchers, and this is Flosstube number 14. If you're new here, welcome. SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy. Because, you know, we have a lot of lovely things to stitch, but there's always things just kind of that...
More to stitch.
Yeah, raffles that get won and things that just kind of jump in the cart, it seems. So... Anyway, but we're here to talk about cross-stitch and cross-stitch retreats and just other things related to stitching and handcrafting. I'm Roberta. You can find me on Instagram at Roberta Lyle.
And I'm Lenny, and you can find me at Instagram at L. Eisenberg.
So today is Saturday, October 15th. We usually film on a Friday, but we're filming on Saturday because I just got back from a cross-stitch retreat at the Country Sampler.
And look how fresh she looks. Oh, wait a minute. You do hear that?
Oh, I hear it.
I think maybe I did
that. So, all right. So, what's new with you?
Well, I do have a little bit of life. Well, yeah, I have a life. My youngest grandson got a new bedroom set. And he's always been really small. When the boys came over to spend the night with me, I had them all in one room. I had bunk beds, and then I had a mattress on the bed, and then I had a little toddler bed. And Wyatt was always saying, I don't want to sleep in the little toddler bed. He says, I can't help it if I have widow legs. So I said, well, that's why you're sleeping in the toddler bed, because you have the little legs. So anyway, he got a new bedroom set, and he's got a big full bed now. And look, my little legs don't touch the end of the bed. So anyway, he's so happy that he's got a big boy, big bed. Heck, he's 12. He should.
Oh, is he the gymnast?
Yes, he's our gymnast. So, but anyway, he was just so excited not to have a little bed anymore. I cleaned my sewing room.
Yay.
Now I can't find anything.
Yeah, I know.
I am looking for Lori Holt cards. I have the last two. I have the whole set. So A through M, whatever. Anyway, I can't find them anywhere. But I mean, they're there someplace. But,
yeah.
Because I just counted them. I don't know what I did with them. Grant had a car accident. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, no.
No, he's learning to drive. And, you know, he's the one that went out and took the 30-mile-an-hour turn.
Yeah.
Well, he went out driving with his mom because he had driver's test. And he did really, really well. And then he pulled into the garage. And his mom was saying, stop, 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 stop. Anyway, I heard this big kaboom, and he hit the refrigerator.
Oh, no.
And his dad's new toolbox.
Oh, no.
And the old toolbox.
Oh, no.
I think he thinks that his foot slipped off of the brake and hit the gas. But the good thing, you know, you got to find the blessing in everything. Of course, he didn't get hurt. Cars hurt really bad. But if it didn't have the refrigerator, didn't have the toolbox, he'd probably be in the laundry room. I mean, it was that bad. So, But anyway, and I guess that's really about it. We got their sidings almost done. The deck doesn't have any railings on it, so Wyatt won't let me go out on the deck yet because he's afraid I'll fall off the deck, I guess.
Oh.
But anyway, that was all. That's my life. Grandsons, football.
Very fun. They're getting toward the end of the football season, aren't they?
Yes,
2 more
and
games.
Mason won last night, 56-0. Wow. So they are 6-0. So
they might go. Do they have playoffs?
Yeah, probably.
Playoffs?
So he's
well, extend the football season a little bit if they do that.
And we got new concrete poured up for the patio, and I put the patio chairs up, you know, so the dogs couldn't put their footprints in it. And I backed into it. I stepped in it. We have Mimi prints. So I'm taking the, you know, trying to...
you didn't put your name next to it then?
I should have, but it was just... Oh, God.
A little heart.
So bad. Don't tell Laura. But anyway, I rushed out really good. But yeah, I was trying to be careful.
Oh.
So, oh well.
That's how it goes.
That's it. How about you?
Well, just got back from Wisconsin, and I was staying in a hotel, and it's kind of a it was an older hotel, and so it had the it still had the swipe door key kind
Oh, I
of
can
things.
do that.
Yeah.
I like those.
And so she gave me two. I don't know why people give me two. I'm not having any parties in my room.
Your
But
company.
they always, it's just me, but I got two. And so I kept them in the card, and it was cold and it was rainy the one morning I went out. So I'm, running to my car because I had my umbrella and jumped in and, put the car keys in my case, my purse rather, and then go out and, we go to the store, we walked like 2 blocks to go to the restaurant to eat, and then maybe did a little shopping and stuff, and go back to my hotel that night, and I'm looking through my purse, can't find the keys. And so I'm like taking everything out of my purse, and then I took everything out of my stitching bag, could not find the keys. And so the room I was at the end of the hallway, and there was a door to the outside. I was in the back of the hotel, a door to the outside that didn't lock, and the doors did not have, the metal latch that you can put over the top so that if they get pushed open, they can only open so far. It did not have that on it. So I went in and I got another card, so I could get in my room. And I thought maybe, I'm worried because it has, it didn't have the hotel name on it, but it had, since I had it in my case, it had the room number on it. Like, oh my gosh, I lost it. Somewhere people could just go, there's not that many hotels,
No.
You could just go to any hotel and see, does this one work kind of thing. So when that night, I did the deadbolt, and then I pushed the chair against the door and stuff just to be, because it was just me, and it was, like I said, I was right there by the back of the place, and I was like, I can't
Did
believe
you find
I
your key?
lost that. Next morning, I go to the passenger side of the car and open it up to put my stuff in, and
it slid
there
out.
they were. They were like just on my seat under something, so I was not quite as dippy as I thought.
She could go, I'm okay, I'm safe.
I just so I didn't sleep really well that night because, then it's like, well, someone's going to find that key. I just know it.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
It's too much TV at October time.
I did. I don't watch that. I did. Don't watch that at home. So that's what I watched was all of those, like the murder mystery shows.
And it's like,
it's October. It's a fun time to kind of watch
I know.
those,
I like that one commercial. Let's go hide behind the
chainsaws.
chainsaws.
Yes.
Let's get to the running car.
Let's run to the cemetery. So.
Oh, and my hand's better. Yay. Look what I can do. So I've had a lot of fun stitching this week. So.
All right. So let's start out with some finishes.
Okay. Well, I have quite a few finishes that I have this week. I finished LaDDa.
So cute.
And I just knew she needed black lace around her. So I added.
That's one fancy little witch.
Isn't that? And then I just did
really cute.
The black on the back and then the little witch hat. So she turned out so cute. So I got.
We know our linen.
Do we? Oh, this is Silk Weaver. I don't remember the color, but I got it from Kay, and I do know. I talked to Christine from Hollis Hands Creates today, and she said it was Silk Weaver. So that's that one. I did something. Well, I'll finish up my cross stitch here. Sorry. All right.
Oh, cute.
I finished my
that turned out cute.
my little owl from the Winds of Autumn, Spell of the Moon, and that one should be on 28, probably. Yeah, it's
Kind of like a natural, or
28 natural.
okay, and that's really. You can see the floss, the variegation in the moon on the floss. That's really pretty.
Yeah, that moon was no small feat. But I just used the same fabric. I took, this had Home Sweet Home, came from Hobby Lobby, had Home Sweet Home on it. I just took the same material as the back of here. And then I also took some Bry Wax, because it was real white. And I didn't want to paint it, but I just took some Bry Wax and wax.
Kind of antiqued it a little
just
bit.
antiqued it up a little bit. So that was that one.
That looks good.
And this one was Crows in the Corn. So I finished that one. And that was just I think I did that on some old 14 that I had. And then I did some rickrack and some material. And
Is that DMC or is that?
no, I believe those are all
overdyed.
Overdyed.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cute.
And then I started Thanksgiving, but I had this going, so it just wasn't finished. So I went ahead and finished it up. That was a fun finish, and that was just a board, just a blank board that was at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, just in their wood section, I guess. And I did material underneath it, and I actually used 2 cordings, one around the material and then one around the project. But that was a Lizzie Kate, her Thanksgiving string.
It's a very cute turkey.
And let's see. Then I did some fun, different stuff. I love to crochet. We haven't really talked about that, but I love to crochet. So I had tried some of Lori Holt's pillows, and I didn't make a match or anything like that. And I did buy some Lori Holt 5-inch charms to make the pillow underneath, and then just put a button in it. So I made that one. Oh, this one I put a bow on it. So I tied a. So I don't know whether I'll do that. I made that one.
Very cute.
And I made this one. And I love these.
And they seem,
And you could just pillows or little pin cushions and then I found a tutorial to make a maple leaf.
That turned out really good.
And look at it. I didn't know what these were called.
Shape.
They're peacocks. But anyway,
okay.
So I'm going to make some more of these and just, those just turned out
cute.
really cute. And then I found to make 2 crochet pumpkins.
Those are very cute.
So I did that one, and I did a little black one. So I might make some more of those too. So that's it for my finishes.
What kind of yarn is that? It has a really nice little texture.
Yarn bee and chunky. I think it's called chunky.
Very cute.
But I
have seen things like that in the store.
But I do have the polyfill kind of
really
showing
nice
through
and
there a
soft.
little bit. So I think the next time I do it, I'll put some material in there first so you don't see the polyfill through it. The black one's not as bad as that one. But anyway, it was fun. I just followed tutorials that were on TV. So then
Did you finishes? Any other finishes?
Nope, that completes my finishes. This was some antique. Those were purchases.
Okay. So
I did want to show you I love this. It's my September
Very fun.
book of days. And so far I've got 10 starts. And, oh, wait a minute. That was last month. This is October.
October. Yay. I can't believe we're half through October.
I can't
already.
either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts, and I included my FFOs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 finishes.
Very good.
And I didn't put down crochets or stuff. Okay. What do you got for?
I just got a couple finishes, and
You finished
I did another little box. When I was at the Needlework Galleria in St. Charles, I bought 2 of these little make and take boxes, and I also did the round robin where Manny Doni was one of the designers, and she gave us the pattern for this. So I went ahead and just used that for the top of the box, and then same paper, same scrapbook paper that I used for the box, and then I just added it. It's enough to fit a tiny little pair of scissors, and then I added, I have this ribbon that looks like a measuring tape, and it works. It's functional. A little waxer, and then she gave us the rickrack and the little felt, and I made just a little Acorn needlebook out of that.
Aww.
So that was a little handy thing to use in the fall. And
how sweet.
Really easy to do. And yeah, so I think that was actually, I posted it on Instagram, and Simona responded that that was what she was hoping people would do with the little design. So that was fun. And then, as I mentioned, I was just at Boxwood Street cross stitch retreat, well, cross stitch and applique retreat up at Country Sampler. And this was one of the projects that we did, and I just came home and finished it. This was from Maggie Bonanomi. It's just kind of a scrappy little pillow. The theme for the retreat was something about red, all things red or something. So Maggie said this isn't her usual colorway, but she just collected, these are, I think, all little antique linens. And so she had enough that she could give us all little scraps to make this little pillow.
Oh, that's so cute.
She printed the Boxwood Street label, and that's stuffed with lavender. And
oh, does it smell good?
so, yeah. So my husband...
oh, it does smell good.
I didn't want to stitch it by hand. It's easier for me to do it on the machine, so I stitched it together when I came home, and then it took us about an hour to fill it. It was really hard to get it in there, so... Yeah, that's a nice little memento of that, and it does smell really nice.
It does.
So those are my two finishes.
I was going to show something. We were talking about rug hooking last week, and I have a rug that my sister had made me, and I think I had said that I would bring it to share it because it's really pretty special. So let me get it real fast. This came, I actually had showed my sister a picture that was in a magazine. I'll lift it up a little bit so you can, oh, it's heavy. It was a picture of a family on top of the world, and I had my two girls and my Cocker Spaniel that's over there. So she copied this from the magazine and did it. So this, she called this Lenny's corner of the world, Lenny's little corner of the world. So she did this for me back in 1999, and gosh, she was such a beautiful. And when I decided that I wanted to try rug hooking, she started feeling poorly, and we couldn't have any lessons. So anyway, I will cherish this. This hangs on my wall all the time, but I wanted to share it with you.
It's beautiful. She has like a little Christmas wreath on the door, but then there's
apples
in the tree, and Valentine's Day.
She just kind of...
That's so sweet.
And there's some
happy little sunshine. That's adorable.
And she just did colors.
So special. It's
so beautiful.
Yes,
but anyway, I wanted to share it with you because this is my little corner of the world, and
she was very accomplished.
Yes. So thank you for letting me share that.
Well, thank you for bringing that.
Okay.
What you been working on?
Oh, okay. I have a little behind on this, but I did start. This is my hello. So I've got hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I had my hello September, and I'm starting my hello October. And I haven't put my buttons on it because I really wanted to wait till I got them finished because I didn't want the string to... I'm not putting them on one piece of fabric, but I have all the fabric here, and I've just been kind of adding to it. I'll probably eventually cut it down to make it a little bit easier to stitch. So, but they have some fun colors. I mean, it's really... It's just all kinds of happy colors. So anyway, I think that will be really pretty when, and I thought about putting it all in one, but I didn't because I don't have anything in the house that says actually a month. So anyway.
And who's the designer on that?
It is, I should know this, Hands on Design.
Hands on Design, okay.
So Hands on Design, and then these, and then they have the buttons that go along the bottom. And I have all the buttons. Thank you, Tina, for helping me fill that up.
That's very cute.
Okay, how about you?
So I've continued to work on, oh, it's right here for me. I thought I'd be done by now. Fall most of all. I love fall most of all. I'm going to shorten up this. That's why it's folded. I'm going to shorten it up and have a fewer flowers and have it more of a square design. And I am doing this on 40 count Heartland. And that's how far I am. Oops. That's how far I am so far. And oops, that's just my magnets are sticking together. I'm not using the called for colors because they were DMC and they are, I wanted something a little more muted than what the colors that were part of, you know, included in the pattern is what I'm trying to say, I think. So to try to remember what I did is a little hard, but for the pumpkin,
the colors are perfect, and the months didn't show up very well
I didn't. I mean, it's you know, photographs are always kind of hard to tell. So the pumpkin, I'm using sweet potato, Weeks Dye Works sweet potato. The words here in the grass, that's what Lenny was talking about. They had 3 different colors for the words in the grass, and the grass was dark, the words were dark. It's very hard to see on the pattern photo. It might be easier to see in person. But for the words on the grass, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Harvest because it's variegated. So you're getting a little bit of all those different colors. And I've tried to use the lighter ones to make them show up better on the grass. The grass is, actually the grass is DMC 3011 is what I'm using. And then for the red, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Cayenne.
I always like to see the different colors of red because there's so many reds, and
so that's kind of like a nice,
look how warm those colors are.
Yeah, kind of a brownie red. And then for the gold, I'm using Weeks Dye Works Whiskey. I got tangled here in this other one. And I talked about the green, and then there's
the dark brown.
It's outlined with brown. And I took it off somewhere. Grapevine. I think I'm using grapevine. I also have molasses on here. So I'm not sure. So, my Weeks Dye Works grapevine is hiding somewhere. I'm going to have to get some more of that, I guess, if I can't find it or pull it from another project. So those are the 2 things I'm working on, other than the stuff from just the retreat.
Well, I told myself I was going to start Dancer, and Sarah, you got excited because I was starting.
Sarah's
Stitchy Spot. So that's a picture of Dancer. But I just had to put a piece of thread in it. And if you look very carefully, there it is. So I started it. It's a start. But I will work on it after. I'm still playing with fall. So I kind of want to finish some fall. I got some Halloween that I figured out will not get finished at this Halloween. But I just had to start this. And
that's not a big piece of linen, so
no,
but it is pretty solid stitching. I think it is.
It's a lot of stitching, and that's a 32. Mm-hmm. So I've never stitched on the splash, so I'm kind of.
Are you having trouble seeing that at all?
Well, I did, dark. But again, that was probably about 2:00 in the morning. So, and of course, I had to pick the darkest color. But that's going to be mostly the reindeer. So it's going to have a lot of that color in there.
It shows up really well. I mean, it does show up well.
But anyway, so I did start it, but not a lot. This is a new start for me. It was Fat Quarter Shop. They're what do they call it? Stitch Quarterly. And it's fall is in the air. I just thought it was really cute, and it had the cutest needle minder. Oh my gosh! I guess I left it in the car. And that little fox, which is the needle minder. So, and I didn't use the fabric that it came with. So this is a 32 Belfast Dapple Gray, And that's what I've got so
It
far.
looks great on that.
I liked it too. So, and it does have the classic color works. I think I have it here. See, now I can use it. Oh, no, I didn't. It's DMC. 4 colors. 5. That's all there is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it's stitched on platinum, but I do like, for fall, I do like that kind of, that's like the color of the, the fall sky.
It's called the sky, and that's what I thought about it.
Yeah.
So that was a new start for me, and it was just, again, I like to do the alphabets. Christine was at Stitchy Group today, and she goes, every time you and Roberta say how much you love alphabet, she goes, boo. Sorry, Christine.
So that's by It's So Emma.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So that was a new start, but I think that's going to go pretty quickly. I worked on Sebastian. We had Sally done. Sebastian's got his breeches. So
he's looking.
He's looking kind of dapper,
yes,
isn't he?
Yes, that was the exact word I was going to use for Sebastian.
Got his striped fancy pants. So anyway, he's going really fast, and I'm sorry I hadn't picked him up because, excuse me, I should have.
Quick progress on him. That's
He's
good
very
to have
quick.
something.
So, and then of course,
She
you remember Sally.
Adorable.
I'm
Very
sorry,
cute.
tickle. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put them in pillows side by side. I have Ira and Ida side by side, and my Jack and Diane. They're going to be pillows side by side. So I'll probably do the same thing. And I started this past Sunday. I start my Santa Sundays. So I try to do a Santa for the week, and I mean well. I am doing Prairie Schooler. I'm doing this is St. Nicholas pattern, and I'm doing this gentleman right here. So I haven't got too much done on him, but I love Prairie Schoolers. So I know it doesn't really show anything, but
He's not really big. I mean, but
no, and that's the nice thing about it. And this is, I think that's 28 or 25. I pick up a lot of my little, whatever I've cut off. I pick up a lot of these to do the ornaments on. But I plan on doing every Santa, I hope. Okay,
so let's see. So I guess I will go ahead and talk about the Boxwood Street Retreat that I just got back from. It started on Tuesday. It ran Tuesday through Friday at the event center that's right behind the shop, the Country Sampler shop. And like I said, the theme this year was kind of red, Christmas red, or just all things red. And so from the very first day, we all got a special little apron made
that's
out
so
of
cute.
French General's fabric.
Oh,
That was,
pockets.
good because I was wearing white pants, and whenever I wear white pants, I always, tend to get something on them. So we all
love
were
it.
able to stay tidy, and a lot of times we'd forget to take our aprons off. We were running around town with our little aprons on. So obviously we're up to something. And then, oh my goodness, the projects were so fabulous. Maggie Bonanomi was our first designer, and the projects were shown online. So if you are on Country Sampler's newsletter and looked at the link, you could see a preview of what the projects were going to be. But, she does the wool applique, and so that was our project, was the bowl of her, I don't remember what she calls those, pancake flowers, or I can't remember what the flowers are called, with holly leaves.
Can I see the picture? Oh,
Or lollipop flowers, maybe. And
could be.
so it's kind of curled up here. So I got it assembled. And so I think the wools were all dyed by Tanya of Blackberry Primitives, although she also likes to use antique linens, and so some of these are from like an old flour sack or just kind of some old white linen that she had, and it just really adds a lot of character and just the different you know, when you have all these different shades of kind of off-white, it's nice to vary the texture so that it adds a little more interest. But so those all need to be just stitched down.
You got a lot done.
I worked on it at the motel at night. I just set up the little ironing board and, you know, tried to get it all done. So
the red on the background and just so now striking.
We just need to spend some time going through and stitching that and then adding the little veins and the leaves. And then she also included enough so that we can, because it's linen, that we can put a backing on it.
Oh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty.
I know, it's really...
And the colors are so...
She said that's not her usual colors, but I just love them. They are so, so pretty. So that was a lot of fun. And then we also had projects by Vicki Jeanette from Needlework Press. And this was based on an antique. And so we got the linen to do this sampler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The linen, and then it's, you know, so it's just the one color floss. So we have Classic Colorworks Cherry Cobbler for the floss. And then she gave us, you know, a little linen bag with some
cute
glass
red
head pins for storing, you know, some of your supplies.
Here, I'll take it.
Okay. And got just a small start of that. She kind of told us and asked us, you know, who starts in the right corner, who starts in the left corner. I was the only one that starts in the lower left corner. So I started in the lower left corner, which is not, you know, the most fun kind of motifs on this one. Some of the motifs, if you look at them, someone else had done this one up here. That kind of little pinwheel thing was a lot of fun. Just a lot of really fun motifs.
Well, now you got that part done, and you can go up to the fun part.
Yes. Yeah. So, and this is based on an antique sampler. And let me kind of look at my notes and see what else she had said about that. I wrote it down because I knew I would forget. Say anything more about that. So, so then she took the motifs from that sampler and she made several needlework smalls with it. And so on, I don't remember if it was the same day or another day, she gave us another pattern with all of these little smalls on it.
I have this one.
Oh, that was just a freebie from the thing from Country Sampler.
I'm halfway done.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, we got the little pin disc, and this is actually a little envelope. She showed us how to finish it as an envelope, and then we also received, I don't know if it's in this, I have so many little packages. We received, you can finish this as a little envelope, and then it's like a size to fit business cards, but if you didn't want to put business cards in it, she gave us a page of like, you know, little reproduction antique images that we can cut up and you know, to put in there for something fun to put in there. And then this was a little mattress pin cushion. So those are all really cute motifs from that same sampler. And we got linen for finishing all of that.
I love the colors.
That's for the back of the pin disc. This is for the little mattress pin cushion. And this is I don't know if this is antique fabric. This is not new fabric. It might have come off a pillow or something. And then, you know, for the envelope,
what fun.
Another little ticking fabric with the pom-pom trim.
Very fun. And
so yeah, I like to do
Christmas.
that. Well, I was thinking maybe Valentine's Day. I was thinking maybe I would.
Oh, what? You can't get them done by Christmas? She almost slapped me.
Like, what are you doing to me, Liddy? I thought Valentine's Day. I thought Valentine's Day was ambitious.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's fine.
So then Ricky really likes paper crafts, and so she gave us these little, a little thing for paper to do a bookmark. All the supplies to do this bookmark. I got Boxwood so far. So that will be Boxwood Street, and then it has, I have that design. You just got the giggles now. So I don't see. I have that pattern somewhere in here. I've just gotten so disorganized here. Oh, it's going to be like this. Oh, no, that's the pattern. Well, it's going to be like that. Oh. No
Sorry.
alcohol. No alcohol is
We haven't seen each other in a while.
Filming of this video.
For you, maybe.
What kind of a stitch group? Were you really at stitch group?
We had stitch group. We really did have stitch group this morning.
Okay. So that was our projects from Boxwood Street, Retreat, and so it was so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. It was one of the smallest retreats I've been at.
How many were there?
25 of us.
Oh, that's a nice group.
And so
I mean,
a lot of us were new. A lot of it, several of us it was our first time there. It was the first time at that retreat. Some people had been to the shop before, but never to this retreat. So there was actually quite a few of us who were new to the retreat this year. And what was really nice is Jean really does a nice retreat. I mean, it's like you don't go hungry. It's like being in a cruise. You're getting fed like every 2 hours and things.
My kind of place.
You know, like the first day they brought in little individual quiches, and they brought in, like, they call them scruffins from the bookshop across the street. She also is really good about supporting all the other retail places in town and the restaurants and everything. So
did they have a little town fun?
It's about the main street's about 2 blocks long, and then there is, you know, some shops on that street and then kind of on the side streets as well. And so every day we would walk about 2.5 blocks and go to the general store for lunch. And, you know, we'd all have the same thing for lunch. It was like, you know, soup and a sandwich or soup and a quesadilla. It was all really good home-cooked food. And then the different employees from the shop would bring in cookies every day. There was like pumpkin cookies and pecan bar cookies and, you know, homemade ginger cookies, homemade ginger cookies. It was all really, really good. And then one day there's a new gelato place downtown. She took us there. We all got to have a couple scoops of gelato, and it's a local gal who is trying to have an outlet for her family dairy and their organic produce. So she had really unusual flavors. Like, you know, she had apple cardamom and peach something, and she had I didn't try it, but a Earl Grey tea flavor. So just really unique flavors and everything. Everyone thought whatever it had was really, really yummy. I had the caramel apple one. So it was really good. And then another night we all went out to dinner together. So really stayed busy. And I mean, you just, you know, because of, you know, spending all that time with people, and being a smaller room, you really got to know most of the people. And what I really liked is, you know, so many people did things besides cross stitch. I mean, you know, we all did the wool applique with Maggie, but then, you know, there were other couple of people who were rug hookers and who kind of bonded over being rug hookers in a small community. You know, the one knew the lady who, you know, the other lady took classes from, and, you know, it was, you know, just really camaraderie based on that. And then, you know, a lot of different quilters, a lot of people who, you know, were quilters as well. So it was just a really, you know, the room was just oozing with creativity and, you know, and just, we were all just so happy to be in that environment. So the room is just warm and inviting, and, you know, and you just feel so pampered by, you know, everyone bringing you all these treats and things. So it was just really fabulous.
Cool.
I saw in her newsletter that I think she's listed the dates and the designers for the summer camp that will take place next year, and I think registration goes live in January. So if you're interested in learning more about Country Sampler and their retreats, definitely get on their newsletter. It comes out every Thursday, and then you can also go on their website, and I think they have maybe an event tab or something, but definitely get on their newsletter so you'll know when that registration goes live. And then I wanted to mention a couple other retreats that are opening up. Annabelle, who does retreats once or quarterly retreats, has, I don't know the exact date it's opening. It just says on her website.
Yeah,
Annabella. It's going to be, she's opening at the end of October for the April retreat in Lansing, Michigan, and Teresa Kogut will be the designer, and the dates are April 28th to 30th. And so that one, it just says it's opening at the end of October. So if you're interested in that one, did you watch? I
did watch it.
I haven't seen any Flosstube videos.
I watched Annabella's on Friday
because I haven't been walking. So,
and she mentioned all her retreats. So Annabella's is always on Friday mornings.
Did she say when it was opening specifically?
She just talked about Teresa. No, she didn't give the exact date.
Okay.
I don't think.
So I get on her website if you're interested, and see, just be watching that for that retreat info, to that retreat registration to open. Hobby House, I just saw them announce this, and it is full already. I don't know if they have a waiting list, but September 8th through 10th of 2023, they are going to have a retreat with Tanya Brockmeyer and Vicki Jeanette in Rochester, New York. And like I said, I went on their website this morning. It says it's sold out, but if you're interested, I'd give them a call, see if they have a waiting list, because, it's, even this retreat, we had a last minute cancellation. I mean, it was stitched last minute. I don't think they could have filled it, but there's always cancellations. So if you could rearrange your schedule and arrange to be there, it wouldn't hurt to be on the waiting list. And then the Prim Needleworks Primer still has openings. That's the one that's taking place. I didn't write the dates down. That's like October 4th through 6th of 2023. And that's the one where Susan Stanley is going to give a talk on the history of samplers. And then you can take 2 classes with the option to take additional classes. And you can take classes, and this is in cross stitch, embroidery, wool applique, and punch needle. Kathy Barrick and Liz Matthews will be there. They're doing a cross stitch and a punch needle class. Leanne von Leyden is there, and she's from 1897 Schoolhouse. Maggie Bonanomi's there. Beth Seal from Summer House Stitchwork, and Teresa Miller from Teresa's Primitive Treasures, and she's going to do a class on embroidery. So if that's something of interest, go ahead and look that up. That's on the Hobby House Needlework website.
That'd be fun.
And then something I just heard about today, and I opened yesterday at noon, is the Jingle Ball. Have you heard about that?
Never.
That's you can find out. They have their own website. It's called thejingleball.net. And there's 12 designers that are going to be part of this. It's all online, and it takes place on Friday, December 2nd, beginning at 6 p.m. and runs through midnight of December 3rd. And this is through midnight, and this is all on Eastern Standard Time.
Is this online?
It's all online. Okay. It's $10 to register. And Lindy,
Stephanie?
Lindy.
Stitches.
Yeah.
Lindy Stitches? Okay.
Yeah, Lindy Stitches.
So Stephanie?
Is like one of the organizers, and they have a list of the 12 designers on there. And what will take place over this, day and a half is they'll have stitching rooms. There's going to be times where you can get online, and all of the designers will have like an hour block of time where they'll be live, and you can visit with them. She said you can
I've never heard that before.
No, I know. It's really a unique idea. It's really fun. And she said you can show them your cat, whatever. You could show them your dog.
Oh,
you can show them Pippa. And there will be exclusive PDFs. There's going to be one book that's a collaboration with all designers. There will be classes, and she said some of the classes are selling out already because the designers are in rural areas and have they don't have a strong internet or limited internet, so they can only have so many people participate at once. And and some of them are looking to add a second session for those, so that if people are
What an intriguing idea.
I know, and some, let's see. So that's about all I know of that. I've just, it just popped up on my feed today as I was kind of checking up on my emails, and so I thought that sounded something like a fun idea. So if you're interested in that, like I said, they have their own website, thejingleball.net.
Okay,
So
I'll check it out. I was at Stitchy Club this morning. I talked to Rita at Quilter's Station. And the first 2 days in the spring retreat are filled up, but there are some openings on the Saturday and Sunday. That's April 22nd and 23rd. So if you're interested.
And that's when we'll be there.
Yes.
What a draw is that? Or they're like, oh no, we'll find that one.
I'm going to keep track of the keys.
That's when the time it's legitimate for me to have 2 keys, It's like,
gosh, sorry.
So we recorded, like a half hour.
At least.
Best show ever.
It was.
And realized we got this message that we'd run out of space, so deleted some more files and hopefully we'll be good. But so we think this is where we left off.
Let's see. Oh, my midnight watch, my Blackbird.
You didn't show that last
time.
time.
I didn't. Oh, this is new. I forgot to show this last night. So my Blackbird midnight watch. So alphabets. So I've got a lot done. I ran out of some floss, so I had to get some today to get back to it. So
that's looking great.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And have...
Oh, you're starting on the moon. Wow.
Oh, that moon. I ran it.
Oh, do you know what linen this is?
This is a country vintage mocha.
Vintage
20. I mean, actually, it's a 25. That moon. Oh my gosh. It probably doesn't show up. It's got bats in it. I've only got a little bit. I put on for the cat. I used the black for the alphabet for the bottom of that back leg, and then I used the black for the cat for part of the alphabet at the bottom. So I had to rip it out. But anyway, but it's fun. It's the moon is ginger snap, which I would never thought, but it has such a nice variegation, kind of a dark, night moon. And then just beautiful flosses. Okay. One I didn't show was Rosa Sugars. So, such a sweet pattern. And I did get a pretty good start on her. So I worked on this at Stitch Club today. So it's a 32 count. I'm not sure the color, mystery color. 1/1. Not 1/1, 1/2.
That looks great.
So I wanted it to look really delicate.
That looks really comparable to the pattern.
Thank you. That's why I thought I picked out a pretty good color. I bought the threads. I'll just pull out one. Vicki Clayton.
Oh,
she had a set that went with Rosa Sugars. I'm just pulling out a few here. So beautiful, beautiful. However, the first night I stitched, I lost one. I can't find it anywhere. I think that's where I hurt my hand. I lifted up the couch thinking maybe it would drop out, but in the meantime I found M&Ms and peanuts and raisins and 4 needle minders and 2 pairs of scissors, but no thread. So anyway, that was it. And those are my WIPS.
Okay.
I can take them back in here. Okay. Whatever. Oh, and I did want to thank Roberta. She brought me back a little surprise.
Oh.
So a little bag. I love it.
And I
a little notion bag.
I thank Lenny for my little early birthday gift.
Happy birthday.
Bookmark. I love that.
We love owls.
I know. I think that's adorable. And then little needle minder. And then she found the perfect floss for us.
Is this special or what? The SABLE.
Thank you.
I love it.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday.
Oh.
Thank you for my prize.
All right.
All right. Where are we at?
Raffles?
Raffles? All right, I've got some haul.
Okay.
You want to do haul?
Oh, you have haul.
I have haul. I got to get something. I just wanted to show. I went antique shopping, and I found.
How cute is that?
Is that cute? A little.
Really cute.
I mean, he's a long table runner, and really did a pretty nice job. Whoever, but
yeah, my sister's done things like this.
I just think he's. I don't know. I think he's so cute.
He's
I know.
Really cute.
Tiger Lily probably wants us to make a project bag, but he is so cute. If I knew what I was doing, I would. And then I found this.
Her little satin stitches are gorgeous.
Yeah, maybe show that out there.
Okay.
This, whoever embroidered this, I mean, it's just,
That's very well done.
in the back it's really done.
Oh.
And then I found, I think this might be a Maggie. Somebody, Rita had told me, but I found this. It's a, it's penny, had the tongues.
That was at antique shop?
It was in the antique. I got it for $5.
I did not do that one. But that is a ton of work to do all those pennies, all of those.
And I got it for $5, guys.
Are you kidding me?
$5.
Oh my goodness, that makes me sick.
I know.
And it's backed.
And then it's backed. All hand stitched. It's just, I don't know.
Wow.
I have an old antique trunk that my stepdad had finished for me, and it lays on top of my trunk. So I just thought that was so pretty. So that was my antique haul. I guess you showed all your haul, huh?
No, I know.
Oh, you got some haul? Okay.
Some more haul.
All right, you go.
Oh, so we also had a class. Oh, here's my ribbon for the back. Finding that's the ribbon for the back of our bookmark.
All the
so
goodies.
That's also.
Oh, look at this clothespin.
I know, the little clothespin. How cute is that? So we had a lesson in how to antique your samplers, and they use these walnut crystals. So
I've heard about
picked
that.
up a package of walnut crystals. It's pretty big. You can have some.
Oh, that's not what I thought they would be.
No, I think you just use. I guess the instructions are in there, but you're certainly welcome to.
Oh, I'd like to try that.
Try some, because I think it makes I think that would go a long, long ways. Got that. When I was up there, they have this. This is, if you are in there, what do they call it this year? Threads of History Club. This is the second offering in the Threads of History Club. I actually saw the completed model for this. And so this is by Needlework Press, and it's called Mary Hill, 1854. Beautifully packaged.
Look at that.
That bird is just, that bird is so funny with the, I don't know if he's supposed to be a pheasant or what. And then the big horse and the big deer. So
I thought they were both horses. Sorry, I can't see that.
So that was
cool.
Pick that up so they don't have to mail that to me. And then they had this in the classroom. I think these were left over from Maggie's.
Look at that.
From Maggie's club. This is, I think, an extra Maggie's club kit. They have some more of these if you are interested. I'm seeing some reflection from the.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get that.
Touch.
But the bag is reflecting. And I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to lose all those little pieces. Another, it has, two different kinds of linen, and then it has this, the model was in the shop.
That's the one you have to have by Christmas.
Yeah, okay. And then I just love, because this is actually, they have the tree cut like it's a little feather tree, so it's little strips of wool, and then you probably just tack it down. But that was so pretty in person. And then I picked up, they have these packages downstairs with remnants in it. Oh. And I thought that was a really good deal, I think, for all those different colors. Pretty neutral colors. And I thought,
you could use those for many things.
Very good for backing or, for
finishing.
Or, if you're making project bags if you were, so inclined. couple pack. You know, I know everyone's been stitching this. I did not have it, so I had to break down and buy Mr. What's his name?
Reverend Squash Bottom.
Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom.
Gordon.
I did not have this Stacy. I don't think I had this Stacy Nash piece.
I love Stacy Nash. I'm
I
excited
love that little
for
pocket and the little scissor fobs. And then finally, I'd seen the antique of this when I was at Galleria and Manny Didani's booth, but I didn't see it. So they had the pattern up there, so I had to get it. Those are just my colors. So.
And you're getting those. What's your end date on that?
What year?
I have no room to talk.
And then I did buy some linen.
Nice linen.
R&R Stars Hollow, because when you see it, you have to buy it. And Seraphim Old Stationery. Apparently, this is a little different color from when they've done it before, but I really like it.
I really like
that. Pretty. And then Tabby Cat Lichen.
Oh, that has a little bit of a green.
A little green. I thought that'd be nice for like a springy thing. I have something in mind for that. I think that's it.
Is that it? I've got just a little bit.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Let me show you these two first. We both love wool really well. So I had bought this book. I want to do that crow on the pumpkin right there on the cover. But this is the Best of Buttermilk Basin. And, well, there's a little bit on the back there. But there's just some...
Oh, a sheep.
Yeah. Look at this.
How
Look
cute
at this
is
one.
That?
I'm crazy about...
And the little pocket on the side.
I know. I'm just crazy about that. So this is a very, very fun book. I just got it yesterday. So I haven't really had a chance to... it's one of those books I bought for the cover. But I knew there'd be some good stuff in there. So those little robins. Quilts. Oh, that's kind of cute. And embroidered black stitch. What do you call that? Black work. Anyway, it reminds me of what's her name? Olivia. She's got that beautiful.
I love that one.
But this one has. It looks like.
Oh, it's every month of the year.
Every month of the year. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I'm gonna pull that up again in case you didn't see. Like January, February, March. October, November, December. Anyway, that's a really cute one. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I got that book. And then on to a little bit of Christmas, because who can help but think about it. This is called...
she has recipes in here, too.
Oh, good. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to really go through it. This is Jingle All the Way. And a little combination of embroidery, wool, some cross stitch, these little gingerbread. Oops. Just different mediums, I love different textiles. I like different crafts also. They're just I won't go through it.
Stitching is beautiful on that too.
Oh, I know it. It's just, I just can't wait to play in it. So anyway, so a couple books. I have some really kind people that I'd like to shout out for Etsy. And this grouping is from Siggy's Closet. And she is just such a kind person.
So cute.
I got a little floss bling. It says, it's got a black cat over the moon, and then little floss tags.
Very cute.
And then she sent me, so sweet.
Kind of a little vintage image.
Yeah, she sent me a little scissor fob or bag.
So cute with the candy
can.
Little witch. It has a little witch charm at the bottom.
And then the orange and black.
I can't get that to see.
So, and then She's so kind. She gave me a little preview of her Christmas
Very cute.
magnets. So, thank you, Christina. Really appreciate it. And then some of my new, I just had got some fabric. But I bought a little piece of banding.
Yay! Now we know what it's called.
Now that we know what it's called, right? So, it's got the two sides, and my goal is I want to put
Oh, pretty.
Prairie School
Oh, how cool.
reindeer roundup in between them, and then I'm going to fix it as a bell pull, to where it just kind of hangs over. So Christine helped me at the stitchy shop, and we think it's 40, but we're not positive. The count. I don't know if you can help me.
Did you,
We tried to measure it, but my eyes kept blinking. They kept fluttering. I couldn't tell.
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
So anyway, I'm going to give it a try.
Was this from Quilter Station?
No.
Okay.
Okay. And then I belong to the Floss Fix, and I'm sorry I took them out. This month it is October, and it's all kind of grays.
How pretty.
It's called Gunmetal Gray, and it's got Tabby, Lunar Eclipse, Plymouth Rock, Cauldron, Zac Black, and Black Coffee.
Aren't those
So,
pretty?
aren't those cool Halloween colors? And then I had to get this because it was cardstock.
Oh wow.
So, a Prairie Schooler Boo Moon. I thought it said Boom Room. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I hate reading backwards. But anyway, these have got some really cute Halloween pillows. I love this little owl.
Of course we do.
Of course we do. We got to do that one first. So I got that.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
I remember that one.
All right. And thread milk. I love thread. I've been waiting for Kansas. It'd be so fun to have them all in a bowl. But Kansas was kind of lagging along, so I finally waited and got Kansas.
Those are so fun.
So I got that. And I love Little Primrose. They're little, they're little 9 patches of each month. So I collect them. I haven't done them all, but I want to make sure I have them. So those are really, really cute. So I got that.
Oh, cute.
And Bent Creek, I got pumpkin flower sampler. So ABCs. So I got that. I can't wait to do that.
That's cute.
I don't know when, And this, I also
Yell at me when you get this one done.
October. I'm gonna get it done in October.
Okay.
I'm not telling you what year. I've been waiting for this Stormy Night.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's
That's really pretty.
32 count Stormy Night. So I know it'll be great on these Halloween. Mm-hmm. This was just on sale from Primrose from one of their little bundles. I again thought it was kind of a fun fabric for finishing, and
I like it when they're already on the diagonal, so you don't have to, kind of do that, and it doesn't, if you take regular fabric and try to put it on the bias, it can stretch funny. So,
and I got just
that's a great color grade.
Well, let me tell you this. I bought this pattern on eBay because it had linen that went along with it, and it's
nice.
The linen for the
That's a great deal.
casting a spell. So I'm not exactly sure how much is in there, but
Yeah.
but anyway, and it was a very good deal on eBay.
It says 27 by 12.
Maybe, I don't know, because these pillows are too big. But anyway, let's see.
Pretty.
There's that word I said I would. Oh, I owe you one. When you take out your cadet, I ordered a new, the one that I borrowed from you, so it came in.
But theirs has a friend.
Well, you can't have that one.
Okay.
But they can't go alone,
Okay.
So, but you can take your cadet.
Oh, okay.
That I borrowed. And this was a little kit that I got, a little sunflower sampler, heart and hand, and it has the little linen with it and a little tiny crow bead. I just think, I just love sunflowers.
Oh, the little bead's cute.
So, I got that one. And, and I got the floss.
Oh, good for you.
So, DMC floss. So,
Fun.
anyway.
That's enough to do like a bunch. You can do one for your whole neighborhood.
And I wanted to show off this beautiful
Those are
project
so
bag.
Pretty.
I ordered this from Cricklewood, Jennifer Armstrong, Cricklewood Crossing. She's out of Utah. And this is such a beautiful big bag.
That's really pretty.
And she had a Santa,
Really a nice size.
a snowman, and the angel. And I just thought that was so pretty. And then the backing is the angel, and then the backpack, as we say, is the red. So a very pretty
Very
bag. So
nicely
thank you,
done.
Jennifer. It's really beautiful.
These colors are gorgeous. Those
Won't that be
are
pretty?
So pretty.
I saw that finished on somebody's floss tube, and you know how it is enabling. It's like, I gotta have that.
Were these in here?
Yeah,
The
they were all-
Halloween ones? Okay.
Because they were all new. I put all the new
those
things
too.
in there.
Okay.
So, but
So
yes, I think we have a little bit to keep us busy for
think
a few
so.
seasons
Yes.
in advance.
Yes. So we have a giveaway, and for all those who viewed and commented, we appreciate all your kind comments. For those who, all of our new subscribers, we really appreciate it that you spend time with us. We enjoy spending time with you. We enjoy reading the comments, and it was really nice to meet some people at the last retreat who, we feel like you already kind of know people through their comments, or, they feel like they know us a little bit from us sharing our lives and just our craziness that
Thank
we
you.
have going on.
We definitely have a good time here. Yes, we had many comments this time, and you guys are the ones that are so kind. And,
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah.
It's just thank you so much for sharing your lives with us and taking the time out to share time with us. And again, pray for all those people in Florida. I know the cleanup is really rough, and so we're thinking about you.
Yeah, we definitely are. We took a collection at church last week, and so I know we already sent funds down to the Methodist conference down there to help with, that's going to go directly to, helping with the restoration of efforts. So.
Yeah, the storms are bad enough. I mean, to go through them, but then the aftermath is like.
It takes so long.
Intense.
It's going to take years to get, to recover from,
So,
I'm sure, everything.
We're doing what we can here.
Yes. And when you talk about kindness, it's just such a great community. And that's one of the reasons why being at a live retreat is just so great, because, the like-minded people who enjoy doing the same thing as you, but then just also the depth of creativity and breadth of creativity, because, there's other people who bonded over rug hooking and knowing, common people. And then, there's other quilters, and then just hearing, I didn't even show one of the projects Maggie gave us. It's just a little vial of silver beads and strips of paper from an old book, and she cut it into strips and folded it and made garlands with little
gosh.
beads in between. And then she was showing us how she's going to take her pumpkin seeds and string those and use them as a natural adornment for a Christmas tree. That kind of creativity just feeds my soul. It's just that people just take everyday items, and you don't have to, go out and buy something new, and you can make your own decorations. And, I just love that kind
I
of,
just like
repurposing of things and finding new ways to make just common objects look beautiful. And I just think that just adds so
We
much
do that with
delight.
the kids. We'll take popcorn and string it and put it out on the trees
Yeah.
in the front yard and feed the birds during the winter. And
Yeah, or my daughter-in-law just took like cranberries and she made little napkin rings last Christmas, out of the cranberries, or little. I guess they weren't napkin rings because that probably wouldn't be good if you like napkins.
Red napkin rings.
They were just on your plate. I guess she just were like little things on your plate. But I just love things like that. It just makes holidays and things so special. So
you are all so kind.
Yes.
And thank you very much for spending time with us. So we appreciate it.
We love our handcrafting tribe. So, okay, so we have giveaways. I still had 2 giveaways from last week that weren't claimed. So if you had commented on the last video, if you don't mind watching just the last couple of minutes from the video number 13, because I know there were a couple of things that we did not yet get claimed, and we'd love to get that claimed. We do have some more giveaways. Oh, you want to talk about who were the winners from last week?
And what was this stand for?
BBD. That was
that was it. Okay. All right. This is kind. This is the kind pattern.
I know it looks like on Blackbird Designs, so I don't know, but that was.
I know. It's like, and the winner is BBD. I think of my brother a long time ago, and he had to go to the orthodontist, and it was off the ASP bridge, which is in Kansas City. And so he says, "Mom, can you spell it for me?" And she says, "It's the ASP bridge." So anyway, that just was the story I thought of. But BBD, you won the Plum Street Kindness Sampler. And our second one for our candy corn pillow for the pattern is Bonnie Scheffer, Scheffer. I hope I said that right. So for candy corn, Bonnie. And my third one was Acorn, from my little Acorn pillow. And the winner is Maxwell Studio. So congratulations. All right.
And then for this week's giveaway, we have 4 patterns. And so please be 18 or older. Please like the video. Please be a subscriber. I did have someone who said that they are on an iPad and they can't comment. So I feel bad about that. I don't know. I don't know I don't have an iPad, so I don't know what hints to give someone on that. If you know anything if you have an iPad and know if there's some workaround you have to do to leave comments on videos, let us know and we'll be happy to share that. But our giveaways this time, I'm going to give away this Teresa Kogut pattern. And the magic word for this is sing.
Oh, how fortunate.
And then I was also going to give away the Blackbird Frosty pattern.
Cute.
So the keyword is Frosty. Cute. And then I have this little...
Oh, yeah. I have him. He's like, how do you go? It's so cute.
This is from Hands to Work. Yeah, a little crow. And the keyword for that is joy.
And I'm still in Halloween, but I finished this and showed you guys last week. And I'd like to pass this on for those of you that drive a stick or don't know how to drive a stick. But the keyword here is stick. So yes, I can drive a stick. I don't want to, but I can. But I do have a broom hanging up in the corner of my house for a quick getaway, just in case.
Oh, that's a cute idea. So I happen to have a spider I'm going to have hanging from our chandelier. I have a really big spider, so.
Oh, and I would want to say, if you haven't received, if you want a pattern, a rifle, and you have not received it yet, if you could please let Roberta or myself know. I sent one out without a tracker, and I don't know if you got it. It did go out went to Canada. So if you did get it, I just want to make sure that you got it. And I'm sorry that I didn't track it to know where it is, but I'm a little worried about it. So.
And I sent one out to Canada too, and I mailed it from Wisconsin. I said I'd mail it Monday, and then it was Columbus Day, so the post office was closed.
Oh, this has been a couple of weeks, so I want to make sure that you got it.
Yeah. Sometimes it just takes longer. I don't know.
Yeah, he told me, the postmaster told me that, it would take longer, but I don't want you to think I forgot because it's in the mail.
All
Okay.
right. Well, very good. Well, we will be back. Probably, I have another retreat coming up. I'm going to Amanda.
She's so
This is the
lucky.
last one. I know. I am very, very fortunate. But you don't know how long these designers are
You
going
better
to
bring
be
me back
doing
a present.
retreats. Well, it won't be a surprise if you're expecting it. I think I want to surprise you. So, so we will probably be filming on Halloween. We'll probably be back
yay.
on Halloween to film. And
Oh,
so
might be kind of spooky
that
here.
will
You
be
never know.
fun. Yes, I'll have my big spider hanging up.
All right, I'll come in on my broom.
Okay. Oh, I love that. That's very fun. So in the meantime, we hope you have plenty of time to stitch and do something beautiful, and just take care of yourselves.
Enjoy the fall season. I hope that your weather's being kind to you, and know that we're all thinking about you. So anyway, we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.